We all have them. Blocks, rejection. What's this one? Procrastination, self-doubt, and they cover us up. They hold us back from the very thing that we want to manifest. So today is all about how to find your biggest block. And to me, that's really the biggest key. I think it is the biggest key to what's in the way of manifesting whatever you want. But to also understand that we don't manifest from our conscious beliefs, we manifest from our subconscious. So what does that mean? You might say, well, I deserve wealth and happiness. Absolutely. And you may have vision boards and do affirmations and be really positive, but it's still not manifesting, because a lot of people do that. I did that all the time, and I wondered, why isn't anything moving? If everybody did that, then we should all be manifesting, but it's not that. I'm not saying any of that is bad. It's good to do affirmations and think positive, but it's not enough. What is really holding us back is the subconscious beliefs, not the conscious beliefs. You could say all day long, I deserve, but if your subconscious is saying, I don't really think I'm worthy because of some things that happen in your past, it will override what you want to believe. So that's why clearing these blocks is key. Most of our core beliefs started in age 0 to 7. So much of our core wounds have begun in those times. And we heard messages that were from our families, from school, and we started creating beliefs from those messages. Messages like, you know, I know you want to be an artist, but you're not going to make any money. Don't pursue that. I think what you believe you can do is really too hard for you. Or maybe you were compared, you know, she can do this, but you can't do this. Or maybe you felt your feelings were invalidated or ignored, and you started to feel like you don't matter or you don't belong. Those are examples of how our core beliefs start to be created subconsciously. We're not even aware it's happening. I had a client who came to me. She was a young college student, and she would go to college. She really wanted to be a lawyer, and she was very, very smart. I mean, really smart, but she'd fail. Then she'd start again, and then she would change majors because she thought, maybe I'm not going to do that. So she would fail or change majors, and this was a pattern of hers. And she wasn't succeeding, and she was very frustrated. And we found out, as we explored her past, that in her past she was excelling as a young little girl, and she would get A's and she would be applauded in school. And she remembers some of her memories where she would run home, be all excited and go, look mommy, look what I got this A+, and the teacher was, and suddenly the mother would go, shh, be quiet, your brother's in the other room. The brother was the one who never succeeded. He wasn't nearly as intelligent as my client. He wasn't succeeding really in anything. And the mother would go, shh, and really tell her to, you know, don't do that. Don't be so seen here because you're going to make him feel bad. And this happened a lot. And without knowing it, she started developing the belief, don't be seen. Being seen is boasting and it's bad. Play small. And she started doing that. She was negating her beautiful intelligence and her capability. And that's when we started doing the techniques that I know to do to start reversing that and installing new beliefs in her subconscious so that she could foster success. And that's what she went on to do. So these blocks not only stop your ability to manifest, but they block your ability to feel worthy in yourself. And this is big. When we don't feel worthy, we're not going to take risks. We're not going to take action. We're not going to move out of our comfort zone. We're not going to do much because we have these beliefs that are holding us back. But when you start shifting and getting into that beautiful zone of that higher self that you are, what you start experiencing as you start releasing these blocking beliefs is more empowerment, more joy, better with your boundaries. You start living in that highest version of you, and that is where you become so magnetic. So what I'm going to ask you to do right now is think of that I know you want to probably manifest more than one thing. Think of one thing that you want to manifest now, whether it's having a beautiful practice with right fit clients, losing weight, creating more wealth, planning a beautiful vacation. Just think about that one thing. And I want you to think about maybe you've done some actions already to get this, but you haven't manifested it yet. We are clear when that happens, it's almost always some blocks that are in your way. So now, how are we going to identify what is that belief that's in your way? All right, so think about that one thing and write down this question. Got this thing that I want to do, it's not happening. Question. What might I be afraid of? Just ask yourself, what might I be afraid of? Write it down. Below this video, I'm going to post different fears, but you can guess on your own and it'll probably come up. But typical fears might be, I have fear of making the wrong choice, making mistakes, fear of being seen, fear of the unknown, fear of rejection, fear of intimacy. So there's all kinds of fears. So just write down, you probably have more than one. So that's the first part to understand what's behind your blocking, what's holding you back from having this. Now, once you have the fear, the second thing you're going to do is you're going to look at the belief that is feeding the fear. And I will give you a list of beliefs below as well, but I'll give you a few right now. So here's an example. Let's say you have been thinking about building a practice, but you haven't taken a lot of action, and you discover that your fear is, I'm afraid to make the wrong decision. Then you look at the beliefs below, because it will be below this video, and you say to yourself, what might I believe that's feeding this fear? Examples of beliefs are, I'm not good enough, I don't think I really deserve it, my needs don't matter. And you hit that one, you go, yeah, that's the one. So now you know what your fear is, which is, I'm afraid to make the wrong decision. And my belief is, my needs don't matter. And that is the exact thing that's holding you back from what you want. And that's a good thing, because once you know, you can start healing that. So does it make sense now that the core root of not manifesting is your blocking beliefs? That really is the reality. So how to clear it? Those of you who don't know my tapping technique, it's one of the techniques I use to help people release. You can access my gift below. It's called, in the comments, it's called Heal Your Blocks to Success. And I'm going to show you, if you don't know tapping, how to do it. It takes minutes to do. Then you're going to plug in your fear and belief into the next video, which I'll show you how to tap through it, and you'll start removing it from your subconscious mind, we hold it in the body as well. So we're starting to release that. And what you'll start seeing as you do tapping more, you get these cognitive shifts, emotional shifts. That's why it's called emotional freedom. It's really powerful. So make sure to get the gift, because it'll help you start. And if you need more help, you can always direct message me here in the group, and I can certainly talk with you, and you might say, I'd like some more assistance with this. I want to talk about that. That's fine. In the meantime, I would love to know what you got out of the video today, what was helpful, what insights. I see Paula. Hi, Paula. Good to see you. And I wish you great emotional freedom so you can become the magnetic manifester for all that you desire. See you soon, everyone.